Hi everyone, this is Wendy, and I want to talk today about getting the kids ready for the beach and what to pack. I see that a lot of parents pack like they're moving, and I actually feel bad because you really don't need that much. Personally, one thing that is important for me is that the kids are covered. Florida is very hot, a lot of sun, so you want to make sure that whatever bathing suit the kids are wearing is a long sleeve. SPF shirts for the boys, long sleeve for the girls. One more thing that you want to add is hats. Get this very lightweight hats. My sister actually got this for the kids for Easter, and as you can see, they go around. For my daughter, it goes around, so she's covering her neck, she's covering her front, she's covering her ears, and that's not gonna be like she's gonna get her ears burned or her back burnt. For my son, she got this kind of like a fishing hat. It's really cute. It's got the long back for him to cover his neck and the wide front for him to cover his entire forehead. For myself, I like to get hats like this. Either a hat that has a hole for my ponytail, or a hat that has a hole on the top. I recommend something like this just because it is very hot and you don't want that hat there holding in the heat. With this one, there's some airflow and you can tie your hair up. Trust me, you don't want your hair down in Florida. Okay, now to move on what to pack. What I used to pack is these little pouches. They're about maybe 10 inches long, a little wide. I got these ones when the babies were born, so whichever one, you don't have to get specifically kid ones or specifically fashion ones. It's something that fits enough stuff to be actually accurate. One of the pouches is gonna have your snacks. What I recommend for snacks is easy to eat snacks that they don't need their hands. Don't get too fancy with it. They're gonna snack in a lot, and you need to put easy stuff that they just put in their mouth because their hands are gonna be covered in sand, and you just wanna make sure that whatever they're eating, the sand is not going inside their mouth. The second pouch is for changes for bathing suit, and this is if you have a kid that is not potty trained. My son is not potty trained, so what I pack is a spare bathing suit, a garbage bag, a spare swimming diaper. Pack more than one if your baby is very, very small. Swimming diapers, this is the best because you just toss them after they poop. I pack one of these to absorb. It's like one of those absorbing pads to absorb if the diaper is a mess. You just put it on top, wrap it all up, throw it in the garbage, and your wipes, of course. So definitely make sure that you put that garbage bag in there. Just grab the diaper, tie it up, toss it in the garbage. You don't want that around yourself if your kid is anything like that. The second pouch, this can be one or two or one for each kid that you have, is their change of clothes. Once they're done with the beach, we usually try to rinse them, so if they're on the trip home, they don't get like sand rashes or anything. So we rinse them. I'll carry them to a bench or somewhere that they're not touching the sand, and then I change them. So for that, I usually pack whatever it is, just ready to pack, ready to put on. Simple, easy to put on clothes. A dress for my daughter, make sure to pack the underwear. One time I forgot it and it was not pretty. For the boys, just an easy t-shirt and shorts or a onesie. Honestly, I prefer to pack for the beach, and this is if your kids are still in a toddler size, is these kids onesies. This is a size 5. This is a size 5, and this is as big as they go, and you can order these guys on Amazon. If you can pack this, it's so much easier because it's just one for each one, and you put them on it, and that's it. Again, you gotta make sure, you have to make sure that you have a bag with you. So whenever your bathing suit The bathing suit comes off, you bag it up, you put their clothes on, and then rinse and repeat with the next kid. That way your diaper bag doesn't start smelling all musty and gross. The last thing is towels. Don't get fake towels. Humidity will make it really hard for them to dry. I like either thin towels or Persian towels. It's super easy to dry. If you're a long time at the beach, they will just dry before you leave, because you're definitely gonna use them multiple times. Another thing that you can use is these swaddles. I don't know if you got these swaddles when your baby was born, but these things are about like 43 inches big. It's a big old square. They will absorb the water. You can put them right back up and they'll dry super fast, and when they come back around, you repeat. I usually pack one for each kid because you can use it as a blanket in the car as well, and they don't get overheated. Then I like to pack my sunblock in a very separate bag because sunblock is lost so easily when you're at the beach. It's actually ridiculous. I prefer to do spray because once they get sandy, you don't want to be rubbing them. That's just painful, especially if they've been in the sun. Their skin is a little irritated, so you just want to like not touch it, just protect it. Spray sunblock for that. Just apply these as many times as necessary. You know, the lighter the skin of your kid, the more you're gonna need to spray them. Make sure that they're safe and protected. And then for us, we pack sand toys. Sand toys are awesome. Don't pack a ton. They really don't need a ton. What they do like is buckets. If you have a kid, you know they love to play in the water. So buckets, get them to play with water, get them to make a castle. They're just their favorite thing in the world. If they catch a fish, they throw it in the bucket. Another thing you need to pack is plenty of water. Make sure your kid drinks a lot of water, a lot of water. And this goes along with snacks. If you can pack watermelon, it is a little messy to eat, but watermelon is very good to eat while you are at the beach. It will keep you hydrated. It will make you keep your electrolytes going. You don't want to get dehydrated at the beach. It is very, very dangerous. It can happen very easily. We also bought a tent, and that is something that if you're moving to Florida, or even if you want to take your kids to the beach, wherever you live, is just a good investment. Make it a good tent if you live somewhere that is close to the beach and you're going to use it multiple times. You don't need anything super fancy, but you need something solid. Ours is kind of like an umbrella that opens up, super easy put away. It fits everywhere. Then one thing that you're definitely going to need is a wagon. We have a wagon, a radio flyer wagon that the kids got for their birthday from my sister, and thank God for that because we load that up with everything. One wagon is all it takes. You don't need like a bunch of stuff. Like I said before, if you have a tent, you don't need chairs. If you have a wagon, all you need to do is pack your cooler with your stuff, your diaper bag full of your things, and then there's sand toys. So that's 3 things. The kids usually just walk into the beach and then we just carry them out. It's easier that way because the wagon will go deep in the sand with their weight. So if you have a wagon that will survive the weight in the sand, good for you. Ours does not. So we just carry them in, let them walk in, and carry them out. If you have any more tips for other moms, leave in the comments. Like, subscribe. We'd love to see you at the beach.